Louisiana beer reviews. Karbach Weisse wheat. Karbach Brewing is in Texas. Um, their beers are not sold in Louisiana. I did pick up some of their beers out there in the Woodlands, Texas. I did not pick this beer up in the Woodlands though. This wheat ale brewed with spices was actually given to me by a store manager. He had it in a cooler and he asked me if I wanted it. And of course I said yes. So let's see how this beer from Houston, Texas tastes. Karbach has their beers available on draft and in cans. And as you probably know, canned beer is all the rage today in the craft beer world. Even Boston Brewing, who said they would never put beer in a can, is now doing it with their Samuel Adams beer. Some smoke. Yes, some smoke. I'm going to put this in my Aventinus wheat glass. And I bought these wheat glasses, 4 of them, for 25 cents a piece at a garage sale. You can get some nice beer paraphernalia at garage sales. Well, oh, it's so cloudy today. Thick off-white head in a hazy golden appearance with just an enormous amount of sediment floating about. Little white chunks and some brown chunks. I guess the brown is the yeast and the white is the ingredients. Lots, I'll describe the ingredients in a minute. Lots of bubble streaming, which you get with wheat beers. 5.3% alcohol, 20 international bitterness units. They use 2-row pale barley malt, wheat malt, honey malt, and carafa barley malt. The hops are Magnum and Hallertau Mittelfrüh. They also add coriander and orange peel. You know I don't like flavored beers. But why do they add that? Because wheat beers on their own are pretty dull. Abita Brewing used to make a wheat lager, but they stopped making it because it hardly ever sold. People would drink it once, find out how dull it was, and wouldn't buy it again. Oh, it was okay, but if you got to add spices to a beer and orange peel, that's telling you something. It should tell you something. Okay, gets a very good score on Beer Advocate, an 83 out of 100 on Rate Beer, a 96 out of 100 for the style. So in the wheat beer style, it gets a high score. I don't know how old this can is, but I guess I can't worry about that. I'll just go on with the review. That can could have been in that cooler forever. Well, figuratively forever. The head is dying out. Let's go with the aroma. Oh yeah, it's, what you'd expect. It's the coriander, the slightest little bit of citrus, and I mean the slightest, and your bready malts. Smells like sunbeam bread, white bread. Okay, so it smells nice. Let's go with the flavor. What is all kind of brown speckled things all throughout the head? Let's go with the flavor. Yeah, I mean, same old thing. White bread crust. Get the coriander. And what is coriander? It's the same thing as cilantro. I believe the coriander is the seeds and the cilantro is the green part of the plant. A little bit of citrus, bitter citrus. Banana. Maybe the faintest little bit of banana, not really pronounced. The mouthfeel is light and watery as wheat beers tend to be. The finish is mostly dry. It's very refreshing here at 10 o'clock in the morning, and the drinkability is super. I mean, I could just gulp the whole thing down. I mean, easily. What do I say about it? I don't want to go on this big rant, you know. I mean, if you have to add flavoring to a beer, that's telling me that the beer itself is not that good. So what's the point of making it? I don't know. I mean, wheat beers they have their niche. They're fairly popular. They're not really popular, but they have some following. Didn't really cloud up too much, just more sediment in there. I don't know if that's showing up on the video, but you can. It's just stuff all throughout there. That doesn't bother me at all. It's like pulp, but it's yeast. Well, compared to Aventinus, this is a sorry joke. I mean, Aventinus is so fantastic, but it's a different type of wheat beer. This is nice. I mean, especially considering it was free. um, is it worth trying? Yeah, it's worth trying, especially if you enjoy wheat beer. If you're a wheat beer fan, and I'm not, if I never had another wheat beer in my life, it would be too soon. But I mean, they're okay. Um, but for a wheat beer, let's grade it according to the style. May as well be fair about it. Yeah, it's quite good. As a matter of fact, I feel compelled to give it an A minus. For beer overall, it's probably more like a B plus, B or B plus. I'll say B plus. In the wheat beer category, it's an A minus. It's excellent, just so, but excellent. So, is it worth trying? Definitely, most certainly. If you ever see it, I would highly recommend trying it. Not much lacing here, so hey, what's the whole point of doing the beer reviews? Try them, talk about them, and talk to other people that enjoy wheat beers. Most of my family has either an interest in beer that's non-existent, or they view it as a product to drink. They have no interest in discussing it or different styles. They buy it, they drink it, okay? So it's fun with what we have now, the internet, the last 20 years, because now you can discuss beer with people around the world who have this, you know, a similar interest. Because around here in this town, vast majority are indifferent, and I have a few friends that are, you know, casually interested in it, but that's about as far as it goes. So, carbonation. Most people look at my interest in beer as like a quaint little thing. All right, but nonetheless, Laissez le Bon Temps Roulé. This is a very good beer, and I'm gonna end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.